one key issue I always see is businesses that don't have a written agreement in place. So this is a big issue because not having a written agreement creates a situation where you basically are left with he said, she said, as both sides of the party may have, or of the transaction may have very different understandings. So I will give an example of how this can go very wrong. I had a client who had a written agreement with someone, or an oral agreement with someone who was a contractor, no written agreement in place. And they worked with this person for over a decade. Things were fine. The business hit a rough spot, wasn't making as much. So the contractor left and took with them, basically stole some of the intellectual property of the business. However, the founder, thought, that's not the most valuable thing. I'm just going to let that go and I'm going to create some new offerings. And so they created some new products that started generating a lot of revenue within a year and a half. They were, bringing in millions of dollars in revenue. And guess what? The contractor came out of the woodwork and started to claim ownership and everything. They claimed to be a partner in the business. And now they had to go to court and basically had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on legal fees and had to pay out a settlement on the eve of trial to get the situation resolved because there was no written agreement. So, one side was claiming this is a contractor relationship, the other side was claiming a partnership relationship, and now you're having to try to establish, well, who said what happened, what is actually the relationship between these parties, where all of this could have been taken care of by having that written agreement in place on day one. So it's a lot more cost effective to have that agreement.